Can an XRP ETF be used as an ODL pool? By the way, Nietzbux, a notable XRP community figure, has laid a certain claim, but can Ripple succeed without XRP succeeding? Also, we will be looking at the claims backing up XRP's appreciation to $130. Finally, XRP has plummeted by over 46% from the 93 cents yearly high attained in July, but XRP's recent prolonged downturn had been a concern to all. Stick with me till the end, as I will be revealing the reason behind the sudden recent collapse. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates on XRP and the cryptocurrency world in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we happily send you a special welcome. We invite you to hit on the notification bell so you never miss another video. We are announcing that this channel has a giveaway of 200 XRP. To stand the chance of participating, all you have to do is simply subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment with the hashtag XRP, and the winner will be announced on the 15th of September. In a recent tweet, XRP enthusiast and U.S. Air Force veteran Mark Phillips pondered the potential utility of an XRP exchange-traded fund within the context of Ripple's on-demand liquidity. Phillips believes such a setup could lead to a dual value increase. The tweet read, "Could an XRP ETF be used as an ODL pool? If so, value would increase both with asset price appreciation and with ODL utilization." In simpler terms, Phillips is wondering whether an XRP ETF could facilitate cross-border payments in the ODL pool. In his view, the value of the XRP ETF would increase by two factors if the pool were to be used more frequently. The propelling factor would be the appreciation of XRP and the increased demand for XRP from ODL users. Moreover, Phillips argued the situation could make an XRP ETF a more attractive investment option than other vehicles. Panos Mekras, Digital Gen founder and author of Understanding the Crypto Economy, offered a different perspective. Mekras argued that Phillips's idea was at variance with the fundamental principles of ODL. He clarified that the essence of ODL relies on the use of a decentralized, neutral digital asset. Since an ETF does not possess such characteristics, Mekras expressed that the view made no sense. In response to Mekras' critique, Phillips clarified his position. He emphasized that he referred to the possibility of using XRP held within a spot ETF as part of an ODL pool. However, the crypto author maintained that XRP within an ETF remains locked and reserved. Therefore, the XRP is unsuitable for ODL or any other operational use. Moreover, Mekras stressed that ODL's primary function is facilitating XRP purchases on exchanges to fiat currencies for people globally. According to him, ODL buys and sells XRP on exchanges for fiat, which means the sold XRP are bought by other people around the world. Notably, the conversation around an XRP ETF generally stemmed from the fact that XRP is the only altcoin with regulatory clarity in the United States. Members of the XRP community believe that XRP qualifies for an ETF much more than Ethereum, ETH, or any other crypto asset. Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. Prominent XRP community figure Nietzbux has argued that for Ripple to succeed on its grand scale, the digital asset XRP, with which it shares close ties, must equally record massive success. This assertion contrasts Ripple's narrative, which has consistently emphasized the independence of XRP from the company itself. Nietzbux's argument hinges on an assertion that Ripple's non-XRP innovations lack the transformative impact that the industry demands. As the global scene aims to move towards transferring assets across borders instantly, Ripple's focus on solving cross-border challenges sets them on a unique trajectory. Per Nietzbux, the firm has bigger goals than most DeFi entities. However, Nietzbux points out that if Ripple wishes to sustain its growth, XRP would need to thrive, or the firm would have to go public through an IPO. He believes both events playing out would also turn out fine. According to him, this assertion lies in the fact that Ripple's XRP products play an indispensable role in the company's long-term plans. While their existing non-XRP offerings have garnered significant business, the necessity to sell XRP remains. Ripple's overarching objective is to transcend its current stature. However, Nietzbux notes that its current trajectory of innovation would not help it achieve this objective, as other firms are involved in similar products. According to him, Ripple needs to integrate with the broader financial system through proper business development. Nietzbux believes the firm can achieve its objective with such integration. Despite Ripple's accomplishments in onboarding clients for their non-XRP products, they are still far from this ultimate objective regarding widespread, live adoption. Recall that Ripple's CTO David Schwartz confirmed in May that he does not recommend building products that require XRP. Nietzbux remains resolute in his belief that XRP's success is essential for Ripple, and he suggests that Ripple is well aware of this fact. Their actions, such as substantial hiring during bear markets and their tenacious legal battle against the SEC, all indicate a conviction that XRP's destiny is intertwined with Ripple's own. Nietzbux's assertion echoes the sentiment that XRP is Ripple's secret weapon. Ripple has invested substantial resources, including over $100 million in legal fees, to ensure XRP's regulatory clarity for U.S. usage. This level of commitment underscores that Ripple regards XRP as pivotal to its mission. Nietzbux further speculates that Ripple, as stewards of a significant portion of XRP's supply, is poised for substantial success, and this triumph will not be despite XRP succeeding but because of it. It's imperative to note that Nietzbux's views diverge from Ripple's and the broader XRP community stance, which emphasizes the autonomy of XRP from Ripple as a company. XRP is an inherent part of the decentralized XRPL, and its value primarily relies on market conditions. Ripple highlighted this independence in its Q2 2018 XRP Markets report. Nevertheless, Ripple's actions and its close association with XRP continue to influence the asset's trajectory, leading to an ongoing debate about the interdependence of Ripple and XRP. Furthermore, Burning Starz, an active XRP community member, has made a compelling case for XRP reaching $50 or even $100. This forecast is based on Ripple CTO David Schwartz's previous remarks on digital assets becoming world reserve currencies. In a live session on X, Schwartz hinted at the possibility of digital assets challenging the dollar's dominance as the world's reserve currency. I'm not sure most people realize the importance of this video and how it's a confirmation that XRP will eventually appreciate in price, Burning Starz emphasized. This assertion sets the stage for his bold prediction. What caught the attention of XRP enthusiasts is Schwartz's declaration that if the scenario of digital assets as the world reserve currency unfolds, it could make some people rich. Starz interprets this as indicating that XRP's value could surge significantly higher than its current levels. He claims that the possibility of XRP holders becoming millionaires is not a mere pipe dream but rather a realistic outcome in this scenario. According to Starz, when considering the XRP rich list, it becomes evident that the path to millionaire status for most XRP holders may start at price points like $50 or $100. XRP is trading for 50 cents as of press time. To hit $50, the asset must rally by a massive 9,763%. In addition, a surge to $100 would require an astronomical 19,627% increase. Some community members remain skeptical. However, Starz argues that it's plausible and logical for XRP to reach such price levels if it plays a pivotal role in the global financial landscape. He admits that skepticism arises, and some may question the feasibility of this scenario. However, the enthusiast and other XRP proponents believe there's more behind the scenes than meets the eye. For many of us, there is not a single doubt that this is going to happen, Starz confidently asserts. He says some individuals may attempt to spread FUD. However, the proponent reminds community members that not everyone has their best interests at heart. He believes some secretly accumulate assets while discouraging others, hoping to maintain a competitive edge in wealth and status. According to him, these individuals want to capitalize on opportunities without competition and are not concerned if others miss the boat. This pattern, as Starz points out, is not new. Recall that, as previously reported, David Schwartz disclosed his world reserve currency theory last month. He argued that countries wishing to use a currency that no one can control could opt for decentralized crypto assets. However, Schwartz did not mention XRP but digital assets in general. Notably, Ripple has not discussed XRP as a world reserve currency for years, essentially abandoning the narrative, as recently reported. While Schwartz did not explicitly position XRP as the potential reserve currency, his words led some enthusiasts to believe that the asset could skyrocket if it assumed such status. Besides Starz, market watchers have continued to make bullish yet ambitious forecasts for XRP based on other metrics. A prominent analyst recently predicted a massive XRP surge to $130, citing historical data. Now to the big question of the day: what is the reason behind the sudden recent collapse of XRP's price? Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings as regards to XRP. XRP has lost nearly half its value since reaching 93 cents in July. A fresh report from Keiko, a leading crypto market data provider, reveals that the recent storm could be attributed to sell-offs on Upbit, OKX, and Binance. In its report, Keiko highlighted that XRP surged in July following the pivotal ruling, which deemed the token a non-security. However, the euphoria was fleeting, as XRP tumbled by over 25% shortly after. August was challenging for XRP, particularly compared to other top altcoins. Keiko data suggests that, in August, XRP performed worst among the top 5 altcoins by market cap, excluding Ethereum. Notably, XRP saw a substantial 17% decline against Bitcoin in August after the remarkable 54% gain in July. This bearish turn of events prompted traders to lock in profits and reevaluate their positions. XRP is trading at 50 cents as of press time, representing a significant setback from its recent peak. This sharp decline of 46.4% from its July high underscores the formidable hurdles XRP has encountered. To ascertain the reason behind the challenges, Keiko analyzed several metrics, including XRP's average share of sell volume across several exchanges. The analysis reveals a prevalence of selling pressure on the largest Korean exchange, Upbit, and OKX. Interestingly, Upbit saw a 55% dominance of XRP sell orders in August, the highest for any mainstream exchange. This is especially significant because Upbit commands one of the largest XRP volumes globally. In addition to Upbit and OKX, XRP saw high sell orders on Binance, the world's largest exchange. However, Binance saw more XRP buy orders. Kraken saw more sell orders than buy orders. In contrast, Coinbase witnessed a surge in buying activity during the same period. Nonetheless, Coinbase commands a much lower XRP volume than Binance and Upbit. Notably, XRP's average trade size on Coinbase surpassed all other top 10 altcoins, signaling that large traders within the United States drove significant buying demand. Per Keiko, this heightened interest in purchasing XRP coincided with investors regaining access to the asset following the pivotal July court ruling. Amid the downturn, XRP maintained robust trading activity compared to other altcoins. With an average trade volume of $462.8 million in the past month, it outperformed other major altcoins in terms of volume. However, it is essential to note that XRP traded on U.S. markets remains lower than exchanges outside the U.S. As a result, the buying pressure on Coinbase was outweighed by the selling pressure on exchanges such as Upbit and Binance. In the U.S., XRP occupies the 6th position among the most traded altcoins, while it dominates the list on exchanges outside the U.S. XRP is currently up 0.2% over the past 24 hours, with a 3.2% decline in the last week. So we come to the end of this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, you can help enlighten others just like you have been enlightened by sharing this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere, guys. If you are a true cryptocurrency fan, don't miss any of our content. See you tomorrow to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community.